My name is Cindy. I'm with Nana Sews and More. And let me shut the shade because I have a big glare on my face. Sorry about that. Let me shut this other one. Okay, hopefully that will be better. Let's see. Yes, a lot better. Okay, my name is Cindy with Nana Sews and More. Today we are going to be making a very easy sundress or top with this material here that I only got a couple years ago. Well, my daughter bought for my granddaughter a couple years ago, and I am just now getting around to doing it. But real quick, I'm going to do a couple shares really quick. So, hold on here. Let me see.
She said she dropped Taylor Liam off there before.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Sorry, I know this part's probably the worst part, but there's not a whole lot that we can do. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now let me do it over here. So I'm just waiting for some to join us. Oh, it is hot today. I'm really hot in here. Let me see. Okay, just have to make sure my computer is muted. Make sure everything's muted. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm being a little slow today. Let's see. Okay. And do this again. Once we get started, it's not going to take very long at all. And you'll be amazed at how easy this is to do. Let's see. And what else are we doing? Whoops. Made a messed up right there. Hold on a second. Okay, one more and then I'll be done and we can get started. I got another squeaky chair. I don't know if you can hear it squeaking. Okay, just gotta share. Oh, sorry, two more. Okay. I gotta figure out how I could do more than one at a time. That would be nice. And one more. Whoops, wrong spot. Okay, there we go. So we've got that all done now. Okay, so this is what we are going to be doing today. We've got this material that I bought at, I think I got it at Joann, well, my daughter got it at Joann Fabrics, and it's by the bolt. You tell them how much you want, and I guessed, because I didn't have Annalie with me at the time. It's really super cute. It's got Little Mermaid at the bottom and some really cute things on there. So I guessed at how much material that I needed when I went there. And I overguessed, which is fine. And then the other thing that's been taking me so long is I was like, how can I make the straps? What can I do for the straps? And I thought about ribbon and all kinds of different things, material. Well, I have excess material because I pinned this around her to see how it would fit. So when I cut the excess material off, what I'm going to do is take the material down here and I'm going to turn that into straps. I've already measured her, so I know what size straps that I need. So let me lay this out and then I will let you see what I'm doing down here. And I'm by myself today. I don't have my little sidekick Emma with me. It's a little sad I don't have her, but that's okay. She's home today. She wanted to be home. So I'm just trying to make sure that I cut this fairly even. The other great thing about this, I don't know if you can see that, but it's already hemmed. The top is already done. So basically we just have to do the one back seam and then put the straps onto the shoulders. So I'm cutting off the extra. And there's our little bit that's left. And like I said, we're going to take this portion down here and we'll turn that into the straps. And I've got it pinned. I put pins where I want the straps to go on her. Well, actually it would go this way. So they're pinned into the spots that I feel that they would be the best to hold them up. And I also, and I did safety pins. One, it's easier when getting it on and off of a child to have a safety pin on because then you don't poke them, which scares them. They're afraid to be poked, and I've never poked her, so I don't know why she worries about that. But then I also put these pins here to help me know where I want it to be. So that's how I'm going to base my seam allowance at this point for her. Bring the machine in closer so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to serge it. And this is my serger here. So I need to take and let me just take one pin and watch what I'm going to do here because I pinned it and I kind of want to, it's a pretty fairly big seam. So I'm going to leave that pin right there. I can take all the other ones out. That's going to give me an idea about where I want my pin to go. And I don't need pins, but if you want to try this, see how it comes. You know, like I said, it comes on a, it's by the yard. And you just tell them how much one. They have this for adults also, this kind of material. So if you'd like to have something like that for yourself as well, you could have like some really cute sundresses. Since I bought this, she has actually grown, so it's more of a top that. I don't know if that affected you any. So I thought if I put so. Alrighty. So I'm just going to stitch this up. And when you see how fast this is, you're going to be like truly amazed. Like, wow. Uh-oh. There it is. I don't want to lose no pins. We don't want nobody to get any pins on their foot. So let me get my, as long as nobody messed with my buttons, my serger is ready to go. I probably should do a what you call it? Alrighty, make sure them other pins are not in the way. You can do this on a sewing machine. You might want to do it on a zigzag, I don't know, whatever, you know, so that it doesn't keep fraying. Or I guess another thing that you could do is use some pinking shears, or actually they have a pinking rotary cutter. Talk about pinking shears anymore. I mean, they do still sell them, but I guess with the serger and everything else now, they're probably kind of I don't know if you want to say old-fashioned. And there we go. It is sewed up. Oh, I got she's bouncing, don't I? Sorry. See how nice and finished that edge is? Woo! Let me get rid of that little buckle. I felt when I did that, I had an idea that was going to happen. There we go. Much straighter now. See how it has this really, really nice finished edge. And you're going to turn it inside out. And there, we have it. How easy is that? Just turned it into a tube. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our straps. So let me get the excess material that I have right here and tilt you back down. Get myself out a roller. I measured I need 9.5 to go from where I want to stitch it all the way to the back area. So I'm just going to cut this top half off. Oh, excuse me. And I don't know, maybe we'll think it's something to do with this. Could have put this as a panel into something. I don't know. We'll think it's something. Okay, so here we go. Now to figure out how wide do I think I want the straps. I think about 1 inch wide, I think would be nice. Yeah, I think I'll go with 1 inch wide. So let me lay this down. See if I can give it a little bit straighter of a cut. Just so it looks. So I need to cut it more at like a 1.5 inches because I want it 1 inch wide is what I want my finished. I'm going to fold it in half. So that would be 2 inches and then 1/2 inch. So we want each strap approximately 2.5 inches wide. See if I can cut that pretty straight. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hopefully we can get 2.5. Yep, 2.5 right there. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't have to do that. This is 2 right here. And I cut out 4 of them. All right, well, we'll put this one aside. So the other thing that I need to do now is we need to fold this in half, and we're going to serge up this edge like we just did on both of these pieces. I've never made one of these before. This is actually my first time. So here we go. And I don't really want to take that much off because I like this width, I mean. Now don't forget you can save this to your wall, and then you can go back later and you can watch this over and over again. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? And we'll turn this inside out in a second. Let me sew this one up. questions, you can ask me. Even if it's not live, you can ask me if you're watching this later, because I can, I'll still get the questions and I'll be able to go back and answer them. Now comes the part I dislike the most. So we're going to turn this inside out. There's several different ways that you could do that. You can get a tube turner. I have that. It's downstairs in my sewing room, and I'm not going to run down there and get that. So I'm putting a pin right here on the end, and basically what I do is I push the pin down in, get it pushed down in there quite a bit, and then I pull it through like this. There we go. And we just kind of keep doing that. And if you share my page, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay. And probably if I had my iron to press this, it would be much better. But that's downstairs. Is that downstairs? Yes, I took that back downstairs from the last time I used it. And I just pulled the pin out. Now let me show you this again. Just took the pin. And you want to kind of go down a little bit. You don't want it to be right on the edge because it'll pull through if you do. Close the pin. Take the head of the pin. Push it down in like that. And just kind of, you know, get it tucked down in there a little bit. And the same thing. Scrunch it up. Give it a pull, just like that. Okay. So in this 9.5 inches, excuse me, I'm going to have to take into account folding under a little bit for a seam. Let me take this off. And let me, no, nah, Sharpay. They're growling, I don't know if you can hear. Okay, so I'm just pinning these all together so they don't get lost. At least if one gets lost, they all will now. So 9.5 inches. I have more than enough. And let me turn this machine off. I'm going to swap machines. The other one's down here on the floor. Let me put that up here. Let me put that back over there. Oh, this machine is heavy. Oh. A little bit of sound effects to go with it. Plug it in. Okay. Oh, here's my presser foot. All right. So I figured I would sew on like one of these seams or just below it. Let me get the purple thread. I have it over here somewheres. I thought I did. Oh, did you hear that? Isn't that the cutest thing? It's called a Tsum Tsum? I don't know. They tell me I say it wrong all the time. I hit that while I was reaching for the thread. All right. There we go. Let me turn my machine on. Alrighty. So we want the finished amount to be 9.5. So let me see. We really don't have to do anything to this end because it is already finished. So you could probably just leave it just like it is. So I think I'll do that, and then I'll attach it like right in here where I decided I want it. And take the pin out and put the pin back on. Okay. And I put the seam to the outside of the shoulder, to the edge of the shoulder, away from the neck. I guess I could, I don't know. Let me do this one as well. I'm trimming off the extra because when you sew, that'll help that stay stable. But I was trying to figure out if I wanted to have her show on here. I guess that's not a bad thing. I mean, she is part of the dress. Or if I should take it down just farther. Will that leave me enough? That'll be pretty close if we do it that way. Nah, she's part of it. We'll leave her there. If you just joined us, we're making an easy sundress. We're actually almost done. It's that easy. We bought this panel at Joann Fabrics. We stitched up one seam. You don't have to hem it because the hemming's done for you, and you don't have to do anything up top either. So that's pretty easy, I have to say. Can't get any easier than that. Then we just took our excess material and we made these straps. Okay, now let's find where 9.5 inches is. Okay. And I was saying that you can even buy this in, sorry about theirs. You can even buy this in adult sizes. So you can make yourself some little sundresses if you want. Oops. I don't have my pin, so I'm just going to use one of these to right about there. I think is what I decided, right? Yeah, because what I'm going to do is turn this under, poke it in. Let me take this pin and push it in. Hey Jennifer, where's Emma? Thought I would have seen her. All right. They have tools for this. My tools are whatever I have close by me. Even if I have the tool for it sometimes, it's easier just to use what you have near you than to take the time to go find it. Because if you could see my sewing room right now, it is a total mess. I don't understand why I can't keep that room clean. Okay, now let me check it. So yep, that's about 9.5 inches. So let me make sure I get the other one close to the same size. And see, by folding that up, I don't have to go in and do an additional stitch to it. It will already be there. Still trying to get that in. I want it, there we go. I wanted it to be a little bit smoother. So now I don't have to go and do a pre-stitch because this is up far enough inside that it'll catch it, so that when I go to stitch it, it'll get caught and it'll have a nice finished edge. Let me see. So where'd that pin go? Right there. So that's all I did. I just took my my two pieces and I kind of measured them so they're the same. I don't need all this extra material, so let me cut some of it off. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tuck this in. Maybe I could, oops, maybe you could use these instead, but you have to be careful with scissors because they will poke a hole if you're not careful. If you had a tube turner, you could probably push that in here and have it go in much easier. Okay, so this side wants to give me troubles. There we go, it's going in now. Okay. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. There we go. Nice and smooth in there. Okay. Did I pull it in just a little bit? No, I did. I pulled it in just a little bit too much. So right about there I think will work. Okay. I think I got them even. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to turn it and bring it to here. And I know that I'm going to pin to the second line. So you have one line, two line. I want to pin on the second. Well, I did the first one on the other side, but I think it would, let me see. No, we'll go ahead and do the first one. That's what I did over there. And I'm going to use this to measure. That's going to be my, see from one line to the other. So that way I can try and get them a little bit more even, hopefully. So that'll be my marking guide, basically, is what I'm saying. And let me do the same thing on this side. We don't need this one here anymore. There. And let me check that on this side. How did I measure here? Oh, see, I measured very differently on both sides of these. Gotta be careful of that. And I'm going to show you what to do with this extra string in just a few minutes. All right, let's see. I'm going to use my woolly nylon, the stretchy thread in the bobbin, because I am sewing on an area that needs to stretch. So you want to make sure that there's stretch to it, and that's what this is for. And let's see, I have white thread. Let me remove that. I'm trying to match the seam there. I mean, the underneath nobody's going to see, so I'm not too worried about what I have underneath there. We are almost done. Automatic threader, you gotta love that. Especially when your eyes start going like mine. All right, so then when we put this, maybe I should bring you closer. Well, let me have a drink of water. Okay. There we go. How's that? And I'm probably going to stretch this as I sew it so that it can be nice. That way the stretch will go back All right, let me take the pin off carefully and try not to let the piece underneath move. Make sure nothing's twisted. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go back and forth just a couple times for some real good strength. Okay, there we go. And it's really not that noticeable. Okay, see it? And that's how it looks on the back side. Okay, now we're going to do this side over here. And it moved. So let me get it back to my spot. There we go. I wish she was here to try it on because it's going to be so cute. Okay, so the front's done, or actually that's the back. The back is done, and I kind of brought them close in the back because I thought, excuse me, I thought that would help them stay better. Now I'm not stretching it completely. I'm just giving it like just a little stretch. Just back and forth, back and forth. And you know, if you like, oh, I sewed it kind of cockeyed. I got a little tilted. Maybe that's how I sewed. I mean, if you like strapless, you could go strapless, but I probably wouldn't recommend that for a little girl. I mean, she's almost 5, because you never know. You don't want like another kid to tug it by accident and pull it down on her. Of course, I guess if you wanted to make it for like a cover up for a bathing suit, that would be really cute too. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, now I was going to show you what to do with this tail from the serger. You could take a thread, you could thread it through, you could cut it really close and put a little bit of fray check on there. Fray check sometimes can be a little bit stiff feeling, so I'm going to lay it down on the seam part, and I'm just going to kind of stitch a little bit just to tack it down. So I'll just give it like a little zigzag stitch over it. I mean, very little. There we go. That should be enough. Oh yeah, that's like perfect. Okay. Okay, and I am completely, well, let me do the same thing with the bottom one. Let me zigzag that one too. Okay. And I'll show you it stitched down. It's easier to see it from this side down here, because up there was the, what do you call them, the ruffles, so it made it harder to see. So you can see the string is pulled down right here, and I just zigzagged under it. And it's pretty secure because I zigzagged like literally on it. You can't even hardly see it actually. And then that's what it looks like on the other side. So it's on the seam, so you don't even see the zigzag at all. Okay, let's see how cute this is. Like I said, I wish she was here, but I will post pictures if she's willing when I get home. Or when she gets home. If she's not too tired. She should be home in a little while. Let me see. Look how cute. Oh, super adorable. And how long did it take me to do that? Not long at all. Not long at all. And you could use anything for the straps. You don't have to use things I use. Like I said, you could use ribbon. You could use other coordinating material. I actually thought about like getting a tank top and attaching it to a tank top. I might try that next. We'll see about that one. But there's so many things you could do. Because you see the little tank tops with these on them, or even a nice short sleeve top. Because then she could get longer wear. Or you could just put it over top of one too. And then you don't have to worry about if she's got leggings underneath, another little kid grabbing it and pulling it down by accident. Or her getting it caught and pulling it down. So, because you know kids are active. So, alrighty, well, I'm going to thank everybody for joining me. Again, I'm Cindy with Nana Sews and More. And if you have any questions, please feel free to, ask me anything you want to ask me, and I'll get it. I'll get back to you for sure. What else? Not sure what I'm going to try and do the rest of the week, what I'll do Wednesday. I have some ideas. I was thinking about doing some projects with the kids, like homeschool projects. As we do homeschool, all the grandkids are here, come here, and we homeschool them together. It's a team effort. Let's see. So I'm not sure. I do have a project in mind that I was thinking about doing, or some kind of fun craft with them or something. I haven't really done that yet. So in any case, I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope that you please share this, and we will see you next time. Bye.